Yes, Antigua and Barbuda. Well, as you know, the roadshow is back up at Tranquility Place. And we have a few minutes to show you where your last resting place would be. They're getting to a standard for us, but I'm going to show you the reality of what you and Barbuda. So I'm going to turn it to Conqueror right now, and we take. Go right there now.
All right. So we're here now. We're here today on a sunny Friday. This Friday is a Friday that close to last year when we were here first after some wicked shower rain. All right. Today's what?
Today is the 30th of May,
May.
2025.
Right. And the hurricane season is when? Starting in the next 2 days.
Starting next 2 days.
Yeah, hurricane
First.
season. First of June. And it's a bit overcast here today, so we are here at the Tranquility Cemetery. This Vere, I see they have cemetery, so I'm asking them to come and change
The spelling?
you know, the spelling from
They need a case of hooked and phonics,
from
man.
A to E.
Yeah.
You need a hook and phonics. You need more hook and phonics now. So we're in the outside of the Tranquility Park today, Friday. And if you look, the aesthetics outside,
The aesthetics are lovely.
garden with
Well groomed.
room, palm trees, well, expensive walls.
The
And
gate.
you
Plus the exit.
can come here and do what you believe there that they should plant rock provision, yeah.
Maybe the
No,
two
why plant flowers?
maybe the two men might want something,
When
yeah.
at one time Max Miner say you plant trees, mango trees and
So that you can distribute anybody zero hunger policy.
Right, so why plant flowers? You plant some for goat and cattle. Right?
Yeah.
Because these attract cow and
Yeah. Go and yam them they have in no time.
oh yes, as they have been going up there. So what are we going to do now, my brother? Are we going to venture?
Yes, go.
Play ball and venture?
Let's go.
By
Let's go.
rapping at the door here at the Tranquility Park.
Yeah, guys are going there. We see some workers here, so they might bang out, yeah. So you're getting excitement right now. This is the entrance to the Tranquility Place. Lovely manicured grounds, as you can see. You alright, buddy? Yeah, lovely manicured grounds of the final resting place for the next 100 years for the Antiguans and well, the Antiguans. Yeah, cemeteries usually take 100 years.
Question up.
Morning, guys.
Howdy. Question up.
Yeah,
Question up.
questionable. You think
Yeah.
you last 100 years?
Yeah.
From this side over here, you think I can put, hey, if you say you build, you put people 12 feet down. So you have 12 and you put it like a double decker.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
well, that's 6 foot one and 6 foot for the other. Eh?
So,
Man.
that's really good.
Ah, look at the lovely tarred asphalt on it. Why Jump can and go ride nice.
Come on, let's be
Patch up, this is way better than what I get on the road now.
really.
The living get better than what the dead get better than what the living get. And then they now use the road.
However, you want to have a problem here. And the drainage is still a problem up on this side.
Yeah.
If you notice on the last year, that the water settled here. And it settled here so much that it started to crack up. And you can see the dander still growing in the way in the puddle of water that they are supposed to be avoiding
Yeah.
here. So drainage is a problem still at the Tranquility Cemetery. They need to come and address
But
this
this
particular
spot here
problem.
is
If you look at
the
it,
pond.
right? And where I remember I told you that they had this cross under where they have this drainage
drain the water.
wasn't done properly.
Well,
If you notice, here with the water, the runoff gone away because you can still see that the water soak here and the dander and them
yes,
have grown inside
going
the
very,
dish.
very
So the
well.
drainage at this point is a problem. If you're going to be buried on the western side, you're going to be having problems. On the eastern side,
You got problems.
still a problem. So they need to come and address.
So we saw the last time. So
Exactly,
they had
because
built-
look at how high this is from where the water is supposed to run off.
Well, they only want the water run off at a certain, and the rest is for
And if you and
for the
your
cars
family,
and them
you do what?
for the sail now.
Come on.
And then
Up here
it goes
is not
across to
finished,
the other side of
and-
the road here. This is what they had put in to drain the water. So it's like a culvert.
Well,
See the other side, look.
This is an Conqueror.
And a culvert they had on there.
The water till soak here. The water till soak here.
Well,
Right? If you notice the water now run going away.
you ever heard the expression "dead men tell no tales"?
Yeah.
All right. So where are we? Where are we?
And the Tranquility Park Cemetery.
Right. So
Which is true to
you think that anybody in here go complain? All right
They
then.
might go over the fence and go shop in the XPC anyway. Now look at this one. Now you're gonna have a cemetery launching in the next 17 days.
Fortnight.
Right? The only thing that they're doing up here right now are plant trees. Look at this people.
It's the picture I really want.
You understand me?
It's the picture
Look
I
at
really
this.
want to put up on the cover.
There are more lights in here than what is supposed to be, you know what I mean? It's supposed to be space to take care of things.
Boy, they're gonna be lit up. Or what I had on the pen display.
Yes. And
Oh, there are
that's
set up.
when I were here.
Anyway, look at this. This
We made
just
some noise and they extended the fence.
uh-huh.
We made some noise, they extended it back to the south.
Yeah.
They extended it further to the west.
In the distance over there is Tomlinson's estate. You know, you see the old tower, the mill, and the estate where Papa Bird used to live in his final days. And then due east to that is where we are now at the cemetery. So I figured at some point in time the plan was to make all this, not only this, but even go for there, past the fence, going all the way up to Tomlinson's to be part of the cemetery. But for some reason they made a deal with XPZ, and then they had what? They're gonna part down there at the
Yes.
bottom, the aqua sports, something or the other. You're gonna have swimming pools down there. You know, this remind me of there's people too much planning, and then instead of getting the one thing sorted out first, they have all kind of other plans.
You know what we were calling garbage with disposal?
But
I like it here.
no, it's a work in progress, man. It's a work in
But
progress.
they use that word work in progress, but you have 17 days. If you were 17 days,
You don't tell you how the sun
to
now.
run the light in them.
Dead
Oh,
men tell no tales. And where are they? A cemetery. So whatever happened down here, there are no witnesses. There's nobody to corroborate what we see as just complete negligence in building a resting place for the future Antiguans who pass away.
Let's look at drainage again. High grass after a shore rain.
Yeah. You can see all here. The buried dead over here. That is probably most likely was a pond at some point in time in this area. They have backfilled it, but still the water goes where it naturally wants to settle, and it's settled right here. And the shape of that area right there, I'm 90% certain that was used as a pond for cattle and so that used to graze up here. That was probably a pond that's backfilled. So the water settled where it's accustomed to, the natural place where it to settle. Yeah. So what we really seen up here since we the last time, which is a good 6 months ago.
Yeah.
You know, it's really they have a lot of lights. They have the dead will be well lit. They have more lights.
They can run the fence.
You know, go on there, but it's a lot of lights. To me, it's probably about 15 lamp posts have been installed up here, and they have put down the asphalt on the road. Nothing else has been done in regards to preparing the land itself to receive
Remember,
the dead.
in June last year, we were told that in 3 weeks' time they'll have preparation to bury folks here. Rain
Yeah.
came, and they said that they sorted out the challenges that they had
Yeah.
with drainage.
Very nice.
They claim they fixed the road, and that they'll be preparing here to have thing Vere. Lo and behold, the delay was called upon that there is going to be a chapel. And the chapel will be like the one that you're seeing on the billboard according to Lionel.
Yeah.
Right? Now we looked at the space, or spaces in here, that you will be able to put a chapel, a crematorium, and an admin building along with parking facility.
Parking?
Tell me
Well,
where we're going to park.
there's nowhere for parking in here.
But on the side of
Yeah,
the
yeah,
road,
the side of the road. You have to everybody who come to the funeral has
have a
to
lineup.
have a lineup behind, back to back, belly to belly.
Okay. So this is what we're seeing today with Tranquility. Then they say other churches are going to have spaces in here. But if Adventists are here, Anglican are over there, Jehovah's Witness are here, other people are up there, how many individuals will be buried inside here that will be able to hold, as you say, for 100 years?
200 years also, man. That's reasonable time for
And
a burial ground.
we'll be putting on GPS on
On the tomb, so you know exactly where everybody is buried. You know.
But you can put GPS on the tomb before.
Well, you gotta try at least.
All right, let's go.
It's antique, you know. We're very wonderful people.
So folks, after 2.6 million, easy, and 53,000 US dollars plus. This is what we're seeing. Haven't seen the man yet to deal with telling us exactly what work he do, and see the receipt.
They're bringing up more trees. They're bringing up more trees to plant up here. There's one thing for certain. You're gonna have some nice
trees to sit
trees
under.
to eternal rest, for eternal rest. Tree will go up in here like a nobody's building. The man will put up trees. To me, the situation needed to be sorted out from the get-go. And what they're doing is putting a pretty cover, right? Putting a band-aid on a wound that is too deep to be healed by a band-aid. And okay, so we're passing over the grounds as well now. This is what you're looking at, where they're going to be interring people.
And drainage still remains the problem. Drainage still remains the problem.
Yeah.
And that western drainage area not do properly. Somebody get one little money to do something out of the way that the water stays settled there when heavy shower rain comes. Right? There is no way to protect the rain from having the water settle over here.
Yeah.
It is possible. So if you have a relative and you want very close to the house, yeah, look at this.
Hold on.
No, look at this. Look at this. You can tell how long this water is soaked here. And water still over there.
Yeah, watch yourself, you're not going in any muck, right?
Yeah, yeah.
You dried up for the most part, but you know that it could be dry on the surface, but underneath get all mucky. Yeah.
Here is clay,
Yeah.
right?
Under there,
I think
if you go over there, you probably have problems. So I
You
get
have
some.
to really look at who's selling trees.
Are they putting one in the ground there now?
No, because they use expensive trees now. And the trees that expensive. And look at them are pricing road. 400,000 trees in there.
Yeah, they're putting up some trees here now. Let me see if I can zoom in. They're putting up some trees here now for the people to rest in peace, eternal peace under. That's what we're seeing up here, man. So we're facing the east, and we're going to do. This is facing east, right? That is the amusement park for the kids to play in. I guess they will have a little bit more sights and sounds.
Yeah.
While they're playing on their Ferris wheel or their bumper car or their what kind of zip line. they look over and seeing people being buried and being interred for eternal peace.
And
But
there's no proper, again, I'm hitting on the drainage. There is no proper leveling off of this area in order for this. If you notice, you see mark where the amount of water go across the road and then settle right in here.
let me ask you. So somebody is so smart to put some farmer attempt to put some sort of drainage on that side over there.
Yeah,
But they forget up here
up here need drainage too.
drainage too. So even though that bad job, and at least they tried something. Over here, they just say, well, maybe that's out of sight.
But then where this is going to lead to?
This will go right back over the same land.
So it's going to go over the same
We're going to
land.
go over the road.
That is not level enough to run off the water go anywhere.
Yeah, yeah. Sad circumstances, but as I said, it's more like putting a band-aid on a wound that requires probably doctor's assistance and probably needs a good stitches. Band-aid now cover this up. Understand? That is the XPZ that just opened up several months ago after it's burnt down. But the problem is the land here is fenced in. Fenced in on the eastern side by the amusement park and fencing on the western side, which was it has some cackle over there a couple of weeks ago, you know, but I don't say anything. But apparently XPZ owns a portion of that, and then further down to the entrance when you're going up to Thomas's way back where we still live, it's supposed to have an aquatic water, the swimming pool and all the thing for the young people.
Everything is delayed up.
Yeah, so that is where it is. But I think honestly, with the increase in the size of the population of Antigua and Barbuda, they have this single chock-a-block in just about 20 years. This whole cemetery needed to be extended all the way.
So we have to be able to expound on that. What do you expect to see here in 17 days?
What I expect to see here, I expect to see more of what we're seeing here. I expect another delay. This isn't ready yet.
No, serious.
This is not.
The grounds here, people, need to prepare properly. There are areas there that needs, if you notice where you see that line, come down between here.
Yeah.
So, as much as how you see that they're planting trees, they're getting this done, the drainage here is still a problem. In the middle of the day, when rain come, let's say that we have, like when we had that how much days of rain, and then you're talking about hurricane season.
The last 2 weeks.
Right? Instead of you looking to give a comrade or a friend of a friend of a
Or
friend
family.
from the inside one quick money because he never spend, I am going to need Vere me not lying. This might end up in a court. Me, I'm gonna need the whole situation of how that money breakdown of how the money we spend.
Boy, what can I say about that?
Because this to me, 2.6 million, and I have to buy the land.
No.
Did we pay XPZ
For the other piece there,
for the extra little piece?
I have no idea. I haven't a clue.
Where is the man that designed this place? Nobody see come here. The man even come, you can turn up inside this place to see how all things go. Where are the drawings? The minister stood up in Parliament and started to brag and boast. Oh, they're asking how the money spent. And look at here. But when you look for them, you still have the discrepancies inside of it. Discrepancies.
Yeah, yeah. Alright, let's move on down.
You know,
Let's give them a little.
putting on light and having the road where grass will come through now.
Let's get a little further tour. Let's go out over here and then we just come down. We'll head out. Yeah, guys, well, yeah. So just press the button on the live. This is the Tranquility Place Refuge. Dead in Antigua and Barbuda will be buried in about 17 days. They said it should be open for business by the 15th of June. You understand? It coincides with the hurricane season. So let us see what to get. saw the two. You run from the part, kept the front parts of the highest part, and then the hands and your part get the lower. For the June.
For the June open on the Tranquility Cemetery.
Yeah.
We now facing a lot of things. More flowers than what we expected. It's beautification of the building. You know, for the day we're going to say 17 days.
You know, they say everybody lives on a pig, right? Still a pig. Can't change what it is.
Yeah.
It's a lot of negligence, bad planning. There's a lot of apathy that you really couldn't care less. Or we are reactive. We'll deal with the issue when the issue is alive. Just get the body and down in the ground. If I know, good for you. And that is the long and short of what we have going on here. But it is what it is. All right, birds.
And now we find out who have the trees are there.
Boy, if you boy, I have some nice trees, boy.
Eh? No man, the same amount of years being a calypso, same amount of years being a radio.
So even off.
Oh, the sinking.
Yeah, ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna end our live here now. This is with one of his buddies and they're having a private conversation there. But it's a concern for all of us. How we live in Antigua and even so how we die and how we are disposed of, buried, laid to a place in the coming weeks. But Lord have mercy on us. Us for voting for the Antigua Barbuda Labour Party because I don't think they have done Antigua and Barbuda justice this week. Find a recipes for our loved ones. It's a sad circumstance. Oh, you're back with us now.
Oh yeah, you been shut me off?
No, I'm gonna shut you off. I get the whole conversation with you and somebody months one as a Rasta man, blah blah.
No, it's a little joke that we tell him up.
Yeah.
You know, the guy from Sinkit and took him to America. Liquor Nut.
Yeah.
Liquor Nut. Me tell him that Liquor Nut. I come back home, say you have one container if you can bring one in.
We're gonna sign off now, guys.
Right. So let's end up the entrance.
The entrance.
Yeah, and give a shot of the thing and beg them for please.
Right.
There, come and change.
They still have the sign up, still misspelled. And you see, when you start wrong, you're not gonna correct yourself. You're gonna end up wrong. Ladies and gentlemen, enjoy the rest of your day. And try to stay as healthy as possible for the time being. Eat properly. Drink a lot of water because you don't want to be the guinea pig for this cemetery here, right? Like somebody else go in there and then they see all the errors and start going for your formula. You can only try, you can't guarantee it, but you look like you're going to be a lot of headache and a lot of frustrated family members in the future here, okay?
Right.
You guys take good care. We'll talk soon. Bye for now.
All right, man. Thank you so much, folks. Mauritania.